Jesus' name. I decree that this plague going on all over the world cease in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Enough of death.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
I came that thou may have life and have it more abundantly. But then we came to kill, to steal, and to destroy. But you say, I came that thou may have life and thou may have it more abundantly. Remember the reason why you came, Jesus. Remember the reason, the angle of the cross. Death is terminated.
Amen.
All over the world.
Amen.
Coronavirus disappear.
Amen.
Thank you, Father.
Thank you, Lord.
In Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
The power of restoration. The power of restoration. The power of restoration. The next question being asked all over the world before Jesus came was about life and death. Pertinent question being asked all over the world is about life and death. Life and death. And the book of Job, chapter 14. The book of Job, chapter 14. Job, chapter 14 and verse 14. Say, if a man dies, shall he live again? All the days of my appointed time will I wait until my shame. I've been asked about if a man die. Is there any hope? If a man die, will he live? If a man die, will he survive? Is there any hope? Is there any life after death? Jesus Christ said in the book of John chapter 2 and verse 19. He said, destroy this temple and in 3 days, destroy this temple and in 3 days, I will raise it up. And Jesus was talking about, and in 3 days, I will raise it up again. Jesus came to useless death. And then that destroy this temple and I will raise it up in 3 days. The worst attack of the devil is death. The worst that the devil can do is death. But the beginning of power of God is life. And Jesus said in the book of John chapter 11 and verse number 25 to verse number 26, he said, I am the restoration. Jesus said unto her, when he got to the place where Nazareth died, he said, and declared his identity, show his personality to the world. He said unto her, I am the restoration and the life. And he that believe on me, though he were dead, yet shall he live again. Jesus continually said this. Jesus continually said this. Continually said this. That I am the restoration and life. Verse 26 says, and whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. Whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. He carried that power. This purpose why Jesus came is to show supremacy over death. The purpose of Jesus' appearance is to show his supremacy over death. What people fear, the terror of the world, is death. The 1 Corinthians chapter 15 and verse number 45. The Bible says 45. 1 Corinthians chapter 15 verse 45. So it is written, the first Adam was made a quick spirit. The last Adam is Jesus Christ. Made a quickening spirit. That is Jesus. It's a quickening spirit. The power is resident in him to wake up the dead. He has that power and he came to speak about it. He came to demonstrate that power. And in Matthew chapter 27 and verse number 50 to verse number 53, it was confirmed that it was confirmed that he did not protect. It was confirmed that he actually died. He gave up the ghost. In verse 50 of Matthew chapter 27, Jesus when he has cried again with a loud voice, yielded up the ghost. He was not joking. He actually died. He actually died. And people saw it that he died. And they checked, they tested, and confirmed that he was already dead. And verse number 52, verse 51. And behold, the veil of the temple was rent in twain from the top to the bottom. And the earth did quake and rent, and the rock rent. When Jesus died, it was not a normal death. When he died, some mysterious thing happened in the world. First, the temple cloth was torn to pieces. And to show that the transparency of God was destroyed. And then in verse number 20 to verse 52, and the grave were open, and many bodies of the same which slept arose. When he died, it was not a normal death. When he gave up the ghost, grave couldn't hold it. The grave burst open, and the souls of people that died thousands of years woke up, physically appearing and walking on the streets of Jerusalem. So the father, the son will see the dead father that have died for years on the streets. It was not a normal thing. It was a terror. And Jesus was just preaching one message that had power over death. And the book of Revelation chapter 1. Revelation chapter 1. He says something when he died. Something happened when Jesus died. Let's read verse 17. Revelation chapter 1 and verse number 17. And when I saw him, I fell at his feet as dead. And he laid his right hand upon me, saying, and behold, I am alive forever. Amen. And I have the keys of hell and of death. When Jesus died, he went to hell and conquered Lucifer and took the key of death from him, liberating the saints in hell. It was not a normal thing. It was the drama of the cross. It was the drama of the cross. Drama of the cross. So it was actually died. And when he died, he went to hell and took all the power, took the key of death from the devil. He defeated him. And then it is confirmed also that he was buried. Jesus was buried. Matthew 27, verse 57. It was not joking. Jesus did not faint. He died. He actually died. In verse 27 of Matthew, chapter 27, when the even was come, there came a rich man of Arimathea named Joseph, who also himself was Jesus' disciple. In verse number 58, he went to Pilate and begged the body of Jesus. Then Pilate commanded the body to be delivered. And verse 59, and when Joseph had taken the body, he wrapped it in a cloth. And verse number 60, he lay it in his own new tomb, a rock, and he rolled a great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. He was actually buried. Jesus was actually buried. He died and was buried. And verse number 62, not just buried. The tomb was sealed. Stone was put on it that it is unimaginable that it will come out. It was prepared so much that it will not come out. If we read that from verse number 60, then we reach down. And lay it in his own new tomb, which he has hewn out of the rock, and he rolled a great stone to the door of the sepulchre and departed. And verse number 61. And there was Mary Magdalene and the other Mary sitting over against the sepulchre. And now the next day that followed, the day of the preparation of the chief priests and the Pharisees came together unto Pilate, saying, Sir, we remember that deceiver said, while he was yet alive, after 3 days I will rise again. And verse number 65, 64. Command therefore that the sepulchre be made sure until the third day, lest his disciple come by night and steal him away, and say unto the people, he is risen from the dead. So the last error shall be worse than the first. So, and in verse 65, Pilate said unto them, you have a watch, go your way and make it as sure as you can. Verse 67 and verse 7. Verse 67. So they make sure that they put security, strong, tight security, guiding the tomb. Let's see how he will rise. So it was not a matter of maybe his body was stolen in the midnight. The security agent were there, fiery looking security agent were there. But he rose. It is also confirmed and documented that he rose. Matthew 28 and verse number 1. Matthew 28 and verse number 1. And in the end of the Sabbath, as he began to dawn toward the first day of the week, came Mary Magdalene and other Mary to see the sepulchre. And verse number 2. And behold, there was a great earthquake. For the angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat on it. The angel, just one angel, came and rolled the stone that was placed on the tomb of Jesus. And verse number 3, look at it, and they describe the countenance of the angel. Countenance like lightning, and his raiment was as white as snow. And verse number 4, and for the fear of him, the keeper did shake and became a dead man. And the angel answered and said unto the women, fear not ye, for I know that you seek Jesus which was crucified. And verse 6, and he is not here, for he is risen and said, come see the place where the Lord lay. Confirmed, and the security angel became as dead as stone when they saw the appearance of angel. The power of restoration. The power of restoration. I pray for somebody. You can shout amen. No matter the power that can come, that say you will not rise. No matter the decision taken against your life. No matter the covenant, the conspiracy going on over your life and progress. Whether it is or not, you will rise. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. No matter who's monitoring your life, right in their presence. In the name of Jesus. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. That's the purpose of Jesus Christ. And in Romans chapter 8 and verse number 11, he says, if the spirit, Romans chapter 11, he says, if the spirit that raised Jesus from death dwelling in you, it will quicken your mortal flesh. If the spirit of him that raised Jesus from the dead dwell in you, he that raised up Christ from the dead shall also quicken your mortal bodies by the spirit that dwelleth in you. So it's a spirit. There is a spirit in Jesus that can quicken the dead. The Bible says, if that spirit enters into a man, you will always come, no matter how bad your condition may be. If the spirit that raised Jesus from death dwelleth in you, it will quicken your mortal flesh. It will raise you up again. If the spirit enters into a man, the book of Proverbs 24 and verse number 16, it says, a righteous man may fall 7 times. A just man falleth 7 times and rises up again, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. What is the spirit of restoration? The spirit of restoration is the spirit of righteousness. The just man, not everybody. The spirit cannot demonstrate in the life of anybody. The just man falls 7 times. He will still rise up again. If the spirit is in you, if that spirit enters into you, you will rise. Rise up again. No matter how sickly a man may be, if the spirit of restoration is in him, he will not die. And if the spirit is in you, you will rise again. I pray for somebody. I decree, no matter the level of your family, you are rising by fire.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus,
Amen.
the power of restoration raise you up this morning. In the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Psalm 113 and verse number 7 to verse number 8. And look at it. For he raised up the poor out of the dust. That's talking about God. He raised up the poor out of the dust and lifted the needy out of the dunghill. That's God. When the spirit of restoration enters into a man, no matter how poor you may be today, the spirit will quicken you. It will quicken your life. And then you begin to make it again. The spirit of restoration. In the book of John, 1 John chapter 3 and verse number 8, the spirit of restoration in man, when it's in you, no matter how bad you may be, it quickens your mortal flesh. It transforms you around. It's a spirit. 1 John chapter 3 verse number 8. He that committed sin is for the devil sinned from the beginning, for manifested that he might destroy the works of the devil. The purpose why Jesus came is to destroy the work of the devil. And verse number 9. Whosoever is born of God does not commit sin. Why? For his seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin because he is born of God. The spirit of restoration is that seed. When it's in a man, you can't go down. You can't be captured by sin. Sin cannot have dominion over you. When the spirit of restoration enters into a man, even if he commits sin, he will recover himself. But when you see somebody who's not baptized with the spirit of restoration, is a goner forever. The spirit of restoration will always bring you back to the cross, bring you back to your senses, bring you back to yourself. For the seed remaineth in him, and he cannot sin. The spirit of restoration is the seed of righteousness in man. If it's not in you, in eternity it will show. Only those that have the seed of restoration will make it. Now, we have two types of restoration. Just as we have two types of death. We have two types of restoration and we have two types of death. When a man dies physically and is buried, we call it the first death. But then, the man will wake up. There is availability of this first restoration. When you see a man die, that's not the end of that man. If the seed of restoration is in that man, he will rise up again. Now, in the book of 1 Thessalonians chapter 4 and verse number 16 to verse number 17, the first restoration. The first restoration. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of God, and the dead in Christ shall rise first. The dead in Christ shall rise first. Those who died, those who are buried years ago, if the spirit of restoration is in them and they die and they are buried, the Bible says they will, when rapture will take place, they will to rise. And verse 17 says, and remain shall be caught up together with them in the meet the Lord in the shall we ever be with him. So, but if a man will rapture, he will not be partaker of the first restoration. The first restoration is only available to those that have the seed of righteousness, that die in Christ. So the seed of the spirit of restoration is the spirit of holiness, the spirit of righteousness. If it's not in you, the trumpet will sound. It will sound so loud that it will wake up the dead. But if the seed is not in you, you will not hear. Then you continue to sleep. Many will not hear the voice of the trumpet. Many will not hear the voice of the trumpet. And they will continue to sleep during the first resurrection. And those that are alive, maybe the rapture will take place now, as I'm speaking now. Nobody knows. It can take place before I finish this message. It can take place tomorrow. It can take place anytime from now. If the seed of restoration is in you, the seed of restoration is loud, amen. I decree and I declare, you will not miss the first restoration.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus,
Amen.
you will not miss the first restoration.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus, saints, whether you are alive or you are dead, whether born, when the rapture will take place, The second restoration, the second restoration in the book of Revelation 13, the second restoration, there is a gap of 1,000 years between the first restoration and the second restoration. There is a big gap of 1,000 years between the first restoration and the second. Revelation chapter 20, verse number 13. And the sea gave him, and I saw a great throne, and him that sat on it, from the heaven fled away, and there was no place found for them. And verse number 12. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were open. Another book was open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the book according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in death, and they were judged every man according to their work. That is the second restoration. Second restoration is for the unbelievers. Second restoration is for those who are not born again. They will still wake up, but not those. And the dead and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. So there is first death and there is first resurrection, and there is second death and second resurrection. The first death is when you die physically. You will not be part of the second resurrection, and you will not be part of the second death. Second death is spiritual death. It's a death of the soul of a man. May you not be partaker of it.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus. What is the second death? He said, whosoever name were not found written in the book of life will be cast into the lake of fire. The second death is death by fire. Verse 20 says, whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire. Cast into the lake of fire. And verse number 16. And I saw a new heaven and a new earth, for the first away, and there was no more sea. No more sea. Now, see, when a man is possessed with the spirit of restoration, it will show when you are here on the earth, and it will show in eternity. It will show when you are here on the earth. The only difference between a Christian and unbeliever is the spirit of restoration. The spirit of restoration. The access to the spirit, anybody can be possessed. Any dick and Annie can be possessed with the spirit of restoration. Anybody can escape rapture, can escape that's coming. Anyone, there is no restriction that okay, it's only the number. Some people preach and say it's only 144,000 people that we make it. It is a fallacy. The door is open to anyone who can pay the price. The door is open to anyone who can pay the price. Now, number one price of restoration is holiness. Number one price of restoration is holiness. Psalm 16 and verse number 10. Now, David said in his word, he said, for thou wilt not leave my soul in air. David was saying it. For thou wilt not leave my soul in air, neither wilt thou suffer the Holy One to see corruption. When you are holy, God will never allow you to see Antichrist. God will never allow you to see evil. God will never allow you to be part of satanic world government. You will not be part of it. For thou wilt not leave my soul in hell, neither will thou suffer the Holy One to see corruption. And verse number 18, verse 11. For thou wilt show me the path of life. In thy presence is fullness of joy, at the right hand there are pleasures forevermore. So holiness is your access to the spirit of restoration. A wicked man will not be restored. A wicked man will never wake up when rapture will take place. Number two, your access to the power. Number two, the word of God. The word of God on your inside determines if you make heaven or not. The word of God, when the dead shall hear the voice of the Son of God, and they that hear shall live, and they that hear not will die. It is only those that can hear the word Only those that are consistently hearing the word of God that will live. Only those that will hear the word of God will be raptured. Verily I say, the hour is coming, and now is it when the dead shall hear the voice. So when you hear the voice of God when you are alive, you will hear his voice when you are dead. But you will reject the word of God now, then you will not hear the voice of God. You will not hear the voice of the trumpet. The trumpet will be so loud that it will wake up the dead. But if you hate hearing the word, then you will not hear the trumpet. If you are not hearing the gospel now, and your spirit repels the gospel, then your spirit also will not hear the voice of the archangel. You will not hear the voice of the trumpet. Number 3. And he said that said in the book of John chapter 6, verse number 63, he said the word, he said it's the spirit that quickness. The spirit that quickness. It is the spirit that quickness. The flesh profited nothing. The word that I speak unto you, the word, that is the thing. That is the thing. That is what makes the spirit of resurrection to enter into man. The word that I speak unto you, they are spirits and they are life. So the word of God in man is the spirit of restoration. Even though they were dead, they will rise up again. Even though they were dead, they will rise. The word is the spirit of God in man. And the next one, how you get access to the spirit of restoration is through prayer. It's through prayer. It's through prayer. It's through prayer. Philippians chapter 3, verse number 10. And then Paul began to pray for the spirit of restoration. He said that I may know him. It was a prayer. It was a desire. I don't know your desire. I don't know what you are praying for. Is your desire to buy a car? Is your prayer point? What is your prayer point? Your prayer point, you are praying for what? For car, for marriage. But that is secondary. The only prayer Paul was praying, the most important thing to Paul, that I may know him and what? And the power of his restoration. He prayed himself into it. He prayed until the spirit had time to it. Now you get the spirit of restoration by prayer. You pray yourself into it, or you pray until the spirit enters you, that I may know him and the power of his restoration and the fellowship of his suffering, being made conformable unto his death. I pray for somebody. All this prayer for food, prayer for may God shade it to the prayer for eternity. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. All these things are temporal. Worldly wealth is temporal. The most important prayer a Christian can pray is, oh God, give me the power of restoration. I must not miss rapture. That is the most important prayer that a man should pray. And the last one, access to revelation, is power of restoration. In the book of John chapter 6, verse number 39. John chapter 6, verse number 39. And this is the will, the Father's will, which has sent me, that of all which he has given me, I should lose nothing. But what? But should raise it all again in the last day. It is by you giving your life to Jesus, then your name enter into the book of resurrection. Out of which, giving verse 37, out of that which you are giving to me, means those who are giving their lives unto God. Verse 39. Out of those that you are giving unto me, verse 39. And this is the Father's will, which all is all. Anyone that gives his life to Jesus Christ, you are a candidate of him. A candidate of rapture. If you can pay the price to put everything aside, he said, and Father's will, which sent me, that of all which he has given me, I should lose nothing, but should raise it up again at last day. And verse 40. Verse 40. And this is the will of him that sent me, that everyone which seeth the Son and believeth on him may have everlasting life, and I will raise him up at the last day. So the condition of restoration is to believe, is to give your life to Jesus. Jesus does not have enemy. Anyone that comes to him, he said, I will not cast away. Now, even if your sin is as red as crimson, it shall be white as snow. If you can make up your mind to give your life to Jesus today, Easter Sunday, nobody can imagine January this year that no church will open. Surprises are coming this end time. A lot of surprises will come this end time. Make up your life. There is no point deceiving yourself. There is nothing in saying surrender yourself. To cast away every distraction. Every spirit that says you will be born again. Every spirit that says you will miss rapture. Cause distraction. Carnal desire. You are a Christian, open your mouth and begin to pray. If you are a Christian, begin to switch into prayer now. Lord, every distraction I destroy. Every spirit of distraction, whatever that will not allow me to make rapture, whatever that will not allow me to hear the sound of trumpet when the rapture will take place, let that thing be crushed by fire. Every distraction of the flesh, every environmental distraction be destroyed by fire. Malibro Suta, Akabra Sataya, Eseteleke. I will not suffer in vain. My worship for God will not be in vain. I will make heaven. Alebro Sotalima Sandaya, Ebro Sotoria Casandalia, Ebro Sotali Kapaya, Alaka Asanta Prasutelia. I cause every temptation around me. Alibro Sotalibra Casadaya. I cause every temptation, every distraction be destroyed today. I will not miss my focus. Alebro Sotalia, Alebro Soteye. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. And give your life, give your hand like this, do your hand like this and say Jesus,
Jesus,
I surrender my life
I surrender my
to
life
you today.
to you.
I know
I've
I've offended you.
offended
I know
I know
I've gone astray.
I've gone astray.
But I'm here.
But I'm
I
here.
humble
I
myself.
humble
Forgive me
myself.
my sin.
Forgive me
Write
my
my name in the book of life.
Write my name in the book.
Write my name in the book of life.
Write my name.
Empower me
Empower
to
me
wake up
to
again.
wake up again.
Empower me to
Empower
rise up again when others will not rise. Open your mouth and pray that prayer. I give my life, I surrender my life to you today. Empower me to rise when others will not be able to rise. When the trumpet sound will come, when the trumpet sound will sound too loud, may I not miss the voice. May I not miss the sound. Lord, I give myself to you today. I surrender myself to you today. Write my name in the book of life. 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 I write my name in the book of life. I surrender my life, everything I have. I surrender to you today. My labra sote here. Lebro sotaya kabaya. Ma sotalia. I surrender to you. Oh, everything I give to you. We owe thee nothing. We owe thee nothing. Sing it loud. Oh, we owe thee nothing. We owe thee nothing. We owe thee nothing. Hey, we owe thee nothing. I surrender to you. Everything I need to you. We owe thee nothing. We owe thee nothing. Hey, we owe thee nothing. We owe thee nothing. Oh, thee nothing. Lay your hand upon your belly. If you are a Christian, the spirit of resurrection, you must not lose it. The temptation around you is to make you lose that spirit. Is to empty you and you be empty. Open your mouth and say, I will not lose my salvation. I will not mess up. Open your mouth and pray. In the wake of this pandemic, I will not misbehave. Open your mouth and pray for righteousness. Pray for holiness. Lord, my crown, no one will take away from me. Lord, my crown, nobody will take away from me. I will not lose the spirit of God in me. La sota libra santaya. Esetelebro sotalia. Akra santaya. Jesus' mighty name we pray. For those that are sick, I pray for you. All over the world I pray. I connect with other men of God all over the world. And I decree the power of resurrection. He said, even though they were dead, they will live again. Those that are sick and perfected, by coronavirus. I command all over the world, let the spirit of restoration enter into hospitals. Let it enter into isolation center. Let it enter into the room, enter into the life of people, and wake them up from death. Wake them up from sickness. Right now, in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Right now, in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
He said, I came that thou may have life. And every spirit of hell, spirit of death, you are cursed in the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
Power that want to finish this race, power that want to destroy the generation, we plead the blood of Jesus. We plead the blood of Jesus, and they overcame it by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of the testimony. I command you, the spirit and mystery of death, you spirit of death, I command you, be destroyed in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
He say, I'm he that live and die, and I have the keys of hell and of death. I pray for you, right where you are. Devil has no power to kill you.
Yes.
The key of life and the key of death is in the hand of your master. Every plan of death over you, over your family, every plan of coronavirus over your family member, over your life is terminated in the name of Jesus. It's terminated in the name of Jesus. You will not cry. In the name of Jesus Christ. I pray for as many of you that you have members of your family abroad, in Italy, in Spain, in the US. I pray for you, you will not cry over it.
Amen.
This season will not be a season of sorrow.
Amen.
It shall be the season of restoration for you.
Amen.
In the name of Jesus Christ.
Amen.
If there's anyone who is already affected and you are listening to me now, I command the power of restoration into your home. If the spirit of it that raised Jesus from dead dwelling in you, it will quicken on your mortal flesh. Your mortal flesh, I speak to your body, I speak to your brain, I speak to your body, I speak to your hands, I speak to your leg. Every spirit of death, spirit of stroke, spirit of paralysis, that diabetes, that leukemia, that cough, I command it out in the name of Jesus.
Amen.
Let the spirit of restoration wake you up again.
Amen.
You will walk again.
Amen.
You will hear again. In the name of Jesus, I pray for barren women whose womb have died. I speak restoration into your womb. Let the power of restoration enter your womb. You will conceive. You will see our children. In the name of Jesus, I think and I pray for those whose eyes are blind. I command the spirit of restoration to enter their eyes, to renew your eyes. In the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus. To everyone that's under lock and pack and lock and key of the devil. For those that the enemy are padlocked their destiny. For those that whose life is already caged on the altar of their village. I pray for you by the power that raised Jesus, by the power that removed the stone for the grave of Jesus. Every stone they put on your head, every limitation on your life, whatever that won't allow you to succeed like other, whatever repressing you, whatever limiting you, whatever caging you, just by the power of resurrection that broke the rock and removed the stone, I command every limitation to be rolled away in the name of Jesus. This body they put on your head, he that raised up Jesus, this body, this stone they put on your head, that you cannot stand like your mate, this stone they put on your glory and your destiny, I command the hand of angel, the one that roll up his stone, to remove this body from your head now, in the name of Jesus. In the name of Jesus, you will not die like this. You will not die like this. And when the archangel came and the security, the army guided the tomb of Jesus, and they became dead and stone, and they were just looking and seeing the master risen from graveyard, and decree and declare by the power of who created you, in the presence of those who say you will not rise, in the presence of those who say we shall see whether you go to make it, right in their presence, you will rise up again. You will rise up again. In the name of Jesus Christ, the righteous man will fall 7 times, but he shall rise up again. I pray for you, will rise up. You will make it again. Your tears are wiped away. In the mighty name of Jesus, your tears are wiped away. In the name of Jesus Christ, receive the power of anointing. Give me your hand and let the anointing flow from your end to your toe. Let the oil of power flow upon you from your head to your toe. You shall not be ordinary again. In the name of Jesus, so shall it be. Thank you, Father. It is done. In Jesus' mighty name we pray. God bless you. God bless you.